Yeah, in Madrid, I'm gonna be no matter what because if I'm eliminated, then I'm gonna be there because it's my hometown. But hopefully, I'll play in. Yeah.
Today was the first match of Fnatic in the LEC 2025 summer playoffs, and I'm in the presence of jungler Razork. Unfortunately, after a very close defeat against the Movistar KOI, it's a 2-3 for you guys, and I know it's definitely not the result you wanted, but still, I think we saw some pretty good things from you, all things considered, even if it didn't end up as you wanted, and now you're finding yourself in the lower bracket. But Razork, first of all, simple question. How are you feeling after this match? What do you think happened that went wrong? What could have been done differently? And yeah, what are you taking from this loss?
Um. Well, I don't know. Right now, I have a lot of things in my mind,
Hmm.
like many things that I think I could have done better or different, to make the team win. But yeah, I mean that's normal. That's the something that I do all the time when I win or when I lose. Just reflect a lot on what I did, my personal performance, and then I look like the team performance.
Hmm.
And honestly, right now, I don't even know what to say. I feel like we didn't play too bad, but I feel like we are still making a lot of mistakes.
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean, these games were really slow. I feel like all the games were felt really slow, and in our scrims we are a bit more aggressive everywhere. So I don't know if it's like the pressure or I'm not sure what's the problem, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say to this.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's more positive or negative? I mean, do you see some improvements still, like from the start of the season, for example? Is this Fnatic already doing better? Because obviously, like you've had a pretty difficult off season, right? So it's a lot to rebuild, right?
Hmm. Well, I mean, for sure, I feel like right now the environment is way better. I feel like our practice is way better,
Hmm.
and I feel like we trust each other a lot more than the past split. Honestly, leaving after game four, I felt like we were gonna win no matter what.
Hmm.
I felt very confident in myself and in my teammates, but they were better in game five. We made a lot of mistakes, and yeah, MCO is just the game five legends. I would say they always manage to perform
Hmm.
very well in that game. So props to them. I think they deserve to win today.
Yeah. You just talked about like the confidence of the team a bit and like the way it's different from before. Obviously, you've had a change in roster, and as I mentioned, you've had a pretty difficult off season. I know it was pretty hard for Oscar as well, obviously with everything that happened. Um, how do you feel about the potential of this roster now as well? And how has it been with Poby, especially you as a jungler, because you've been a duo with Humanoid for so long now, right? And everyone was talking about Razork Humanoid for years. Um, I heard you did a lot of work as well to try and get Poby like acclimated to the team, like try to be around him and like get him out of his shell a bit as well. So how has it been like having this new duo with a Korean player as well, and having the language barrier and everything?
Hmm. Well, I did play with a lot of Koreans in my past,
Hmm.
so I kind of like them a lot. I feel like they are pretty funny and easygoing people. So with Bobby, it was very easy when he joined. I like talked to him a lot, and we were like trying to get on the same page because we knew that we didn't have a lot of time to adapt to each other. So we wanted to make sure that everything was as easy as possible from the beginning. And I honestly like him a lot. I'm so happy with him. I feel like he's really good, and he brings like very good like mentality every day to work.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm very happy. And for Humanoid, like I obviously love him a lot, but
Hmm.
I felt like something had to change uh, because we were not really succeeding together, and we were like not like a bit burnt out with each other, but it just felt like we couldn't really improve more together. So we were kind of stuck. So something new was needed, in my opinion. And Fnatic just made the decision to change Smith, but I could be also out, and he could say it's just on Fnatic on that. I
Yeah.
don't have like much decision. So
Yeah, obviously. I know, I mean, today Fnatic actually parted ways with Humanoid, and you even had a message for him on Twitter, I saw, because obviously, I mean, he's a good friend of yours, right? You've been with him for so long. Um, I mean, it's a bit of a strong word, but do you feel in a way that like Humanoid, not necessarily by Fnatic, but just like the fan sentiment and everything, was a bit scapegoated by for some of the issues of Fnatic? Because it feels like the team has had a lot of issues. You've mentioned how maybe like you felt like you didn't have the room to grow anymore at this point, but do you think like some of the blame that was put on him was exaggerated to some extent as well?
for sure, like I feel like when we lose as a team. There's obviously some days that one player could underperforms, but at the end of the day, we are like a team, and we should be there for each other if someone's having a rough game. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure like about the scapegoat. I feel like the fans will always find a way to like blame the losses on someone. They can't just accept that their team was worse that day or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of it. I don't feel like there is a scapegoat. I feel like they're flaming everyone in the team some when we're losing, but that's just normal. Maybe with Humanoid it was a bit too much, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think he's still a great player, and when he is like really motivated, he is for sure top two best mids in EU.
Yeah, and I want to bounce back on that as well. Obviously, you've been in Fnatic for so long, and you've interacted with fans so much over the years and stuff. Is it a bit difficult even today after it's been like what 3 years that you're in this org, right? So has it been difficult, like even like recently dealing with like fan sentiments and like all the criticism and stuff mentally as a player? Because I can imagine like obviously you're human, right? So like after some time, if you don't like completely disconnect it, it can be a bit rough, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at the beginning it was affecting me more. Uh, Now, like sometimes it can like affect your confidence coming into the game of like, oh, if I make a mistake, I'm gonna get burned alive in social medias. But I honestly couldn't care less. Uh, I feel like the same fans that support you, they can flame the shit out of you the next week. So
Mm,
it really, you shouldn't really pay attention to that. If you play good, they will adore you. If you play bad, they will think you are the worst player in the world, right? So
yeah,
there's no middle term for some fans. But I feel like the real fans from Fnatic, that is the majority, are always supporting, and it's understandable that they can get angry at the players sometimes, but they don't write you stuff on social media. They just get angry and maybe they punch a pillow or something and scream, but
yeah.
they don't really say shit to you, and then they keep supporting you. That's the real fans, I think.
Yeah. I know you haven't had the time to discuss with your team and everything, and you still have a week to prep, but obviously I have to talk to you about the lower brackets. You're going to be facing GIANTX next. Do you have any thoughts ahead of this team? Obviously, they're known to be very strong in scrims, right? So is there anything special there?
Um, well, I think that JX is a really good team. I feel like June is extremely good in my opinion.
Hmm.
So I'm excited to face them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be a close match.
Yeah. Do you think there's any chance that they actually take some games for Fnatic or even beat you?
I mean, I'm confident in my team and in myself. I feel like we are gonna win, but for sure it's not gonna be a easy series in my opinion.
Okay, fair enough. If you are to beat them, it would mean that you make it to Madrid, which obviously would be very important, right? And you would be most likely facing Common Corp, maybe Vitality. I guess we'll have to see next week for that as well. Are you confident if you make it to Madrid that you guys will be able to make a deeper run and make it to Worlds as well?
Obviously, yeah. I am faithful about the future, even though today was a rough day. I feel like we are improving and hopefully we can make it from the lower bracket.
Yeah. Would Karma and Core be a tough opponent if you were to face them? Or, I mean, do you agree with the people that seem to be downplaying them a bit because of all the troubles that we've been hearing about them as well?
I mean, I think Carmine Corp is kind of similar to us in many things. I feel like
Hmm.
when they have a bad day, they are like really running it down like us. So, but on a good day, they are pretty good. I feel like so. It just really depends. Like I feel like in my opinion, top four teams of the league or top even five, they can easily beat each other.
Hmm. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Razork, I thank you for your time today. I have to let you go. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but I wish you some good rest, some good practice before your next match, and hopefully we'll be back to talk to you again soon in some better circumstances. I hope to see you in Madrid as well. And yeah, for now, have some good rest and hopefully talk to you again soon.
Yeah, in Madrid, I'm gonna be no matter what because if I'm eliminated, then I'm gonna be there because it's my hometown. But hopefully, I'll play in. Yeah,
Perfect. Well, hopefully I see
thank
you
you.
on stage then.
Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.